So I had a real stinker of a ride home last night. I'm sure all of us have got into one of those road rage situations, and I was on the receiving end of one, and it really left me unsure of what to do. Now, the situation was on a normal A road and just got heavily tailgated by a delivery van, and on this particular A road there's speed traps everywhere. Unfortunately, I had to do a speed awareness course for being caught for speeding on that road. I was doing just over 60. They police it quite heavily, and it's dangerous to overtake on it. You've got to be cautious. So I've been riding with a bit of extra caution, not wanting points on my licence. But yeah, just got so heavily tailgated and flashed. Initially I thought, you know, someone's being nice, maybe there's something wrong with the bike, so I'm trying to suss out what that is. And then it was just constantly tailgating, flashing lights, and bearing in mind there was a queue of traffic in front of me. It's like, well, don't you think that I would go your delivery van, which by the way should be doing 50 on that road? You know, I could be gone very quickly on my bike. So I allowed myself to become a bit annoyed and frustrated, and I did pass a pull-in place, and on reflection, after getting home and cooling down, I thought all I needed to do was to pull into that place, stop for a few minutes, calm down, let that person go on their journey, and that was that. Now, because I'm wearing the camera, I did also think about passing that information on to the police, and I had to really think carefully about that. I've decided on this occasion not to, and there's various reasons for that. For me, naturally, it feels like you're just being a bit of a snitch, so that's not something I want to do, and it's not my job to be the police. But on the flip side, genuinely, this guy is a real danger, because he went on, and once I let him get past me, because I felt really uncomfortable with him behind me, just tailgated a vehicle in front so closely, it was unreal. It was just disturbing, and I just, yeah, I'm not sure. I might report somebody in the future, but it kind of goes against a bit about who I am. I don't really like to do that kind of thing, and I don't want to really waste my time with it. And looking into it, you've got to sign a document saying that you're going to be willing to go to court. And to be quite honest, I've got enough else to do. And I think one of the realities is I did find his behaviour objectionable, and it was clear and obvious that he could have killed somebody. He could have killed me. He would have no way stopped for anybody if there was an emergency situation. But if I start reporting people, it's like, well, if I'm on dash cam doing slightly above 60 on a normal A road, then, you know, it's really difficult. It's really, really difficult. So yeah, it kind of ruined it really, but, you know, just relax, move on, new day, beautiful day. I love this time in the morning, just the smells, the air is just that little bit different. So I might put in a couple of clips of what was going on, but I don't want to weigh the video down too much with it, because we've all come across bad driving, and we've probably driven badly ourselves. So if I feel it's worthwhile, I'll chuck a little bit in. But this road here, what's frustrating about a lot of roads in the UK is that you can't ride on them anymore with common sense. It's just the letter of the law, and that's it. It's like this route here is the one I got caught speeding on, and the law is the law. I shouldn't be going any faster than 60. But one of my things is I like to keep my head up, whether I'm in a car or on a motorcycle, just looking around, concentrating. And I think one of the things that, if I'm going to be not caught and get 3 points, you just really start noticing what 60 miles an hour feels like. Because I want to just keep my head up and not look down, because if you look down for just a second, you're going to miss details. But yeah, whatever. And the hardest one, the one that I strangely agree with, is the 20 limits that have come in. But again, I would prefer if some of those were common sense, that outside of schools where people are vulnerable, that's where I would like to see enforcement. Accident black spots, those kind of things, that's where I really want to see enforcement. And that's why also with that delivery driver who ran me off the road yesterday and was tailgating so heavily, I also don't want to make him lose his job, but at the same time he can kill somebody. So it's really, really difficult. And it's like, I appreciate I've been stupid on the roads too in the past, so I'm not a policeman, it's not my job. And to be quite honest, I try and avoid these roads whenever possible, because in the UK you cannot afford speeding at all in terms of your insurance and anything else. And don't get me wrong, I'm not talking about excessive speeding, but it's literally on this stretch, if you just get caught doing a bit over 60, you get punished. And I'm not saying I wasn't doing 80, I wasn't doing anything crazy. But one of the really nice things is just, I love this GS. I think the only reason, well, let's see, this, I love it when they're out just on the road. I genuinely think I would prefer to see a car like that drive up and down the road on a busy stretch at peak times, which are high risk, to keep people in check. Because I think as soon as you see them rozzers, you're a bit like, okay, you know, just check your speed, all the rest of it. But anyway, yeah, the GS, I love this thing. I think the only way I can visualise at the moment selling it and getting another bike is to get another GS. It's like the mirrors are just perfect. I love them. They sit so low, but I can still see so much. Brilliant. One of the benefits of this ride is, I mean, I'm very lucky. I live in a very beautiful part of the world. There are some absolutely amazing views, and I'll try and share a couple of those with you. There's some of those views. Don't worry, I'm straining my eyes the other way so I can see where I'm going. And you just get this wonderful view. Again, this camera isn't going to pick it up, but it just stretches so far, and I feel that when I cross and have a journey like this, it refreshes me and it feels good. You genuinely feel better, and I think that there is a potential that we might overlook just how beneficial driving is. Now, there are plenty of times when I'm sat in a car and I wish I could just press a button and fall asleep and it would take me somewhere, but there is something fundamentally enjoyable about riding or driving where you're having to think and operate machinery and experience the views, feel vibrations of the machine, just making sure that everything works, being responsible for the outcomes. It's just all your senses, literally. It's like on the ride in this morning is smells that to me are nostalgic. You know, I used to go to watch various motorcycle races when I was younger as a pillion, and you just get those early morning smells, and that's tangled up with all the excitement, anticipation that you'd have, seeing groups of like-minded people heading in the same direction. Even the smell of, you can get it some mornings, tobacco. Well, again, I know it's, you know, obviously not a good thing to smoke, but it can just take you back, and it's, you can't get that by sealing yourself away indoors and not going anywhere and experiencing things. So yeah, again, I don't know if this video is going to work. I don't know what wind noise is going to be like, because I'm doing slightly higher speeds and my setup is pretty basic. But if this has worked out, I'll put it up again and try and get in the habit of doing this. This is another lovely bit. You just drop down and it's like, wow, this is nice. I get to make this journey every day, which is amazing. Not always on the bike, but yeah, it's really good. So yeah, if this has worked, I'll put it up. Say, bad day yesterday, road rage, all the rest of it. What could have I done better? Just pulled in, calmed down, carried on with my journey, and then I've just got to reflect on whether I think it's worthwhile to report people who are just like dangerous. The benefit is you've got the footage on camera, or whether I just can't be bothered for that in my life, and it's just like, well, that's not my job and I don't want to live my life as a snitch. But yeah, have a great day everybody, and we'll catch up soon.